So, okay, so this is for the teacher that I was looking for. I know. It looks pretty nifty. So this is for the teacher that I was talking to you guys about just a moment ago. She is working on ER verbs, or verbs in general anyway. And so what I wanted to talk to you guys today about is verb conjugations, okay? And I know you're all looking at the screen, but don't freak out. It's all good in the hood. So I want to talk to you about verb conjugation. So here we go. I'm going to actually minimize myself because it's still going to show me up on the board. So we're going to start our ER verb conjugations really quick, and I want to tell the story of our verb conjugations, okay? So here we will drop it like it's hot, fear not. Okay. So let's do the verb parler. Okay, let's do the verb parler. Okay, parler means what?
To speak.
Oui, parler, ça veut dire to speak. Très bien. Okay. Two quick things. When I'm conjugating verbs, I need to remember the envelope mentality. Jack, you can put that up, please. Thank you. I need to remember my envelope, my gift with purchase, right? It's a clinique bonus buy, right? What does my gift with purchase tell me? Somebody say it loud and proud so the video can hear. Willis, I'm ready. Go.
I speak, I am speaking, I do speak.
Very nice. So we have three meanings. It is a gift with purchase. So whenever we conjugate a verb, we actually get three meanings out of it. We get our wonderful I do speak, we get I speak, and we get I am speaking, and that's what it means. So we don't have to put je suis parle or anything like that. It's not necessary. Okay? All right, so here is the story of our verb parler. The verb parler in its infinitive form is inherently what?
Dead.
Not dead. Rather he is what, Lindsay? Lazy. So we have the verb parler. The verb parler is represented as a dude sitting on the couch watching reruns of what?
Drake and Josh.
Drake and Josh. Something cheesy, right?
Superman.
I was about to say Doctor Who, but that's not cheesy.
No, that's not cheesy. Doctor Who is not cheesy.
Oh,
All right, so here he is sitting on his couch watching reruns, and he's lazy and he's bored. And he's doing absolutely nothing. He's not an active verb. So in order for him to become an active verb, he needs to be assigned to different people. Okay? So he needs to become active. So what he does, he's like, forget this. I am speaking. I do speak. And he's going to make himself active, right? So what are my pronouns? What are my 6 pronouns? Well, my 6 levels of pronouns that I have.
Je.
Let's go for the next one. What's the next one? Tu. What's the next one? Il, elle, and what? On. A very important one that is often left out. Is very often left out. Je, ça veut dire quoi? I, tu, you, informal, singular. Il,
Man, him,
he, elle,
she,
on.
It.
No, it means one in general or we casually. Remember? All right, here we go. The next one.
nous,
Nous,
Vous.
vous,
Ils.
elle,
il, and elle pluriel. Il and elle pluriel. So, que veut dire nous?
We.
We. Que veut dire vous?
You all.
You all or you formal. So, who would I be speaking to formally if I use
The
vous?
president.
Le président de France, oui. Et il, ça veut dire quoi?
They.
They. Masculine or mixed
Mixed.
group, solid. And then elle, feminine. Merci. Okay, so the L is they. On this side we have our singular side. On this side we have our plural side. We're cool so far?
yes ma'am.
So when we make parler into an active verb, what do we have to do? First step.
Drop it like it's hot.
That's what I've been waiting for the whole week. It's drop it like it's hot. We're dropping our ER like it's hot in order to make it active. Okay, we're dropping it like it's hot in order to make it active. So what we end up with, let's change the color really quick.
Je parle.
What we end up with is a stem, right? Something that is just something that goes with all of them. It's a stem, okay? We could also call it a root. I like calling it a root because a root is something that's like planted in the ground and it doesn't go anywhere, right? So we've got parle. And then we've got nous.
Parle.
And then we've got parle as well for our stem. All right, and then what we have to do is we have to add our endings, correct?
Oui madame.
All right, so what is our ending? In order to make parler from its lazy state, to make it active here, what do we have to do to tell a story? We have to add an
On.
E. On ajoute un
Yes.
ES. Oui, très bien. Pour il, elle, and on.
On.
Merci beaucoup.
On.
Pour nous, on, O-N-S. Très bien. Vous,
As.
Z. Très bien, because it's easy to be formal with someone. It's easy to be plural. Yes, you can tell that you're talking to a bunch of people. Il and el pluriel is
ENT.
ente. Very nice. All right, so here we go. We got a couple of very special things to talk about as far as ente and the rest of this. What do we call this area here? Even though it doesn't really look like one, but what is it called?
The cleaver.
We call it a cleaver. No, because it doesn't look like a boot, but it is technically supposed to be a boot.
I got the second fixated.
I know, get it. So if you're in the cleaver, you're quiet, right? Because otherwise, I'm just kidding. So we don't want it to be like a whole Italian mafia type situation.
Otherwise, you might get cut off.
Yeah, you might get cut off. Get it? Okay, so in here, what does it mean when you're in the boot or in the cleaver? What does that mean?
You're lazy.
No, it doesn't mean that you're lazy. It means that how is everything pronounced?
You don't pronounce them.
You don't pronounce the ending. So let's go over it. Classe, répétez après moi s'il vous plaît. Je parle.
Je parle.
Tu parles.
Tu parles.
Il parle.
Il parle.
Elle parle.
Elle parle.
On parle.
On parle.
Il parle.
Il parle.
Elle parle.
Elle parle.
What did I say about the ENT? What's so special about ENT?
Don't
It's
pronounce
not
it.
Pronounce it. Please do not pronounce
Pretend
it.
it's not
It's like somebody who comes into your office and she's got like makeup up here. She didn't realize it because she was in a taxi and you're like, well, and you just don't say anything, right? It is that thing. It's very superficial. We don't say anything about it. We pretend like it's not there. Okay? So we pretend like it's not there. So nous and vous are definitely, the endings are definitely pronounced. Are we cool on our ER verb conjugations? Does this work with every ER verb conjugation?
Oui, madame.
Yes, except for two types that we know of so far.
Sweet.
Say it out loud. Say it out loud, please, Jaden.
C and G.
CER verbs and GER verbs. In the new form, what do I have to add for my GER verbs?
E-O-N-S.
GER verbs turn into what?
G-E-O-N-S.
GEONS. Very nice. And what about my CER verbs?
We gotta say Sadia.
We have to add a say sedia for my CER verbs, which always reminds me that I need to go eat more Mexican food, right? So say sedia ONS. What does
But this
this
is a real
do?
Mexican food here.
Question class. What does this do? If I add this E here for G and I add this say sedia here for C, what does it do for me?
It creates a flow.
It does create a flow. It helps the whole conjugation to flow, but specifically it makes it what?
Makes the letter soft.
It makes the letters soft. They no longer become hard C or hard G. They become a soft G and a soft C. So this becomes jon and this becomes son. Does everybody understand that so far? Are we good?
Oui, madame.
Yes.
Okay, so we have the basis of forming statements and we have the basis of forming questions. Now we can move on to doing all the rest of our stuff, which is forming the rest of our wonderful, lovely questions and such. Are we good? Can we say au revoir?
Au revoir.
Merci.